one of your first things that you visualized and you saw it happen? I'd love our audience to get to know Jack pre all this success. You know,
Sure,
the initial
sure.
belief.
Okay, so I'm sitting in a condo that I don't own, paying about $1,250 a month in LA, and renting out one of the two bedrooms to another guy so we can make the rent.
Yeah.
And I was just starting my company, and we took the dining room, which was really just a little alcove off the kitchen. I put a hollow core door on top of two file cabinets. I had bricks with boards going across. That was my bookshelf. And I had decided that I wanted to give a talk in Australia. Somehow I just got like attached. I wasn't even calling it vision boards then. We were calling them treasure maps.
Okay.
And so what I did was on my refrigerator in my kitchen, I got a picture of the Sydney Opera House. I got a picture of a passport because I didn't have one at the time. I got a picture of it was a sign that said Kangaroo Crossing. It was a really sign on the road. I got a picture of a certain Ayers Rock, that big red rock. I put all that on the refrigerator. And within about 3 weeks, I got a call from someone in Sydney saying, "Would you like to come run a workshop in Sydney? And then we can have you go up to there was another town, I'm forgetting the name of it right now, but it was kind of like there, Atlanta, Georgia." And so I ended up doing 2 week-long workshops in Australia. And another example of how quickly the vision board manifested something for me. But I started after that, I was starting to do them every year. You know, I've manifested cars I wanted, a watch I'm wearing. It's a Cartier, it's a $10,000 watch, which I've always wanted and finally gave myself permission to buy.
Nice.
But that was on my vision board long before I could afford it. The house I live in is very much similar to the house I had on my vision board. It's a 6,000 square foot house in Santa Barbara. Where I have an ocean view out the window, just a little crack of it, but with 5 minutes I'm at the ocean. So I've used it for hiring people. I've written what I call an ideal scene, where I write down exactly kind of a purchase order to God. I want this kind of person with these qualities, and then I put up a silhouette of somebody that's indescribable, but I know the qualities. I put the words around that, and then that person manifests. People will come to me. Just recently, we decided that we wanted to do to take our workout, and one of my staff said we should train 1,000,000 trainers. I said, "Are you crazy? Do you know how much? If we had 1,000,000 clients, I'd be happy. Train 1,000,000 trainers." And she said, "Come on, Jack, you teach this stuff. Get off this." So it took me about a week to wrap my head around that. And then I sat in bed one morning. I started typing, well, what would have to happen if we really had 1,000,000 trainers? And so we made a little sign, 1,000,000 success principles trainers. And then I did a workshop about a week after that, and this guy came up to me and he said, "So what's your big dream these days?" And I told him. He said, "I'd like to help you do that." And this is a guy with tremendous corporate experience all over the world, and he started telling me how he would go about making that happen. So sometimes it can happen that fast.